I am the Wooftastic Doggo, and I've taken over this channel.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, I am the sarcastic Barman and welcome to my channel. Now, it seems to have been a very busy week for Flat Earth. The level of denial and stupidity has gone through the roof. Many a brain cell has been lost on its way to uploading a YouTube video, and many of my brain cells were lost trying to watch through them. I mean, just look at this one.
You know that Elvis is the chosen one and Trump is his devil twin and Barack is the capstone. Okay, they are the unholy trinity, all right? But there's many pieces to this puzzle.
Right, that's at a whole new level of crazy. Elvis and Trump are twins. I mean, just to start with, they're not even the same age, which would be the ideal thing with twins, really. But as for Elvis being the chosen one, I've never seen him use a lightsaber, and I can't see him being balanced to the Force, let alone music. So I think we'll just move on from that level of crazy. But it's fine, you admitted that you don't care if people think you're crazy in the title, and yeah, I think you're probably a bit crazy on that one. Oh, 11 minutes of my life I'm not going to get back. Much like the 10 minutes of my life of this video. Now you might be thinking that was the most pointless 20 seconds of my life, Barman, why did you waste that? I could have had a whole pint in that time. Well, yes, you could have. Unfortunately, the original video was 10 minutes long, so I just sped it up by 30 times because imagine all the pints you would have wasted having to watch that thing and pay attention in case he actually did something interesting rather than splitting and squeezing images and things together. It was... yeah, fucking what? Now, luckily, I think that Chris CC from Westchester County can save us from the craziness of the internet because he's going to tell us how to win the lottery.
Oh man, okay. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris from New York, Westchester County. We got to put that little hand sanitizer on there. I've been using that for years. You know, I mean, especially if you use an ATM machine, I highly recommend you put your fucking hand sanitizers on. You know, look, okay, let me tell you how to win the lottery. It's a simple deduction. And this isn't a, mathematician trying to figure it out or difficult computations with math at all. You just simply try to figure out what numbers will never, ever come up.
Hang on. No. If you want to win the lottery, surely you shouldn't play the numbers that are not going to come out. I think you're not getting what numbers picking and lotto actually means. Hang on. Coming out numbers, Chris is now eating alone. Laying tables for one. He's always in his car, going strange car.
Now, be careful with these numbers. Because if you play it, I believe the lottery is up to $335 million here. And this is Powerball. Now, you gotta play these numbers. You see, these numbers will never, ever, ever, ever in a million fucking dreams come out. Is that right?
Why not? Everything is possible eventually, apart from Flat Earth. Now, though a sequence of numbers like that might seem like they're never going to come out, they're all random. You could replace the numbers with shapes and it wouldn't really matter or make any difference to what's coming out of that machine. Just we tie some sort of representation of, they're all in order. But I bet they wouldn't actually get drawn in order on the night because that would be a huge huge mathematical improbability. Now, a South African lottery was won last year with the numbers 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 even. And yeah, that one is under investigation, though I think because 20 people won it, not so much the actual numbers. And if you look through on British lottery draws, you can see sequences of 2, 3. Haven't found any with 4, but I only went back like 6 months looking through numbers, so there could be a sequence of 4 numbers. I don't know, but the chances of them coming out are all the same. But the chances of anyone liking this next video are next to fucking nothing.
The moon can be seen as 2 colors, white or black. What is the black part of the moon, and how is it created?
Now, I do apologise to anyone's ears during that video. I did my best. I ran it through an audio equalisation. I tried to balance it all out. I did everything I could apart from set fire to the video itself, because I think that's the only place for audio like that, and that's coming from me. Oh, the level of amazing video editing skills in Flat Earth video just rises and rises, doesn't it? Oh, the amazingness. Now, we could answer that question of why are some parts of the moon darker than the others, and then talk about how active lava, meteor impacts, reflecting light, scattering, blah-de-blah-de-blah. But I think it's more fun to say, fucking sort your audio out. Jesus wept. Now, what's next on the goddamn list of stupid videos we've got for tonight?
One simple and definitive proof that you are not living on a spinning ball orbiting around the sun is the fact that daytime and nighttime never switch places as they must for the heliocentric model to be true.
Now, fuck me, it's Eric Dubay once again showing his complete and utter lack of fucking any intelligence, not knowing the difference between what we have as a 24-hour day and what a proper sort of day thing is, being 23 hours, 56 minutes and 4 seconds, you know, to line everything back up because Earth is moving. Oh, I mean, one day someone will explain to him why we have to have leap years and things like that. Now, we would do more of his video, but while I sat there watching his video, I remembered something really important, and that's this. Now, while I wouldn't subject you to the actual music of Eric Dubay, I did leave in the background images he displays. Aren't they lovely? And they're so not anti-Semitic, of course. Fucking hell. For anyone who says that Eric Dubay isn't anti-Semitic, just go check out his music stuff. Look at the Holocaust denial stuff he comes out with. There's always the quote of Hitler wasn't a bad guy. Well, I suppose he did kill Hitler. And as for the claim of who controls the news, yes, you picked 67 executives and you found 47 of them were Jewish or married to Jewish people. Whoop-de-fucking-do. CNN has over 40 executives. Fox has over 20. So did you only pick, like, the executives you wanted to try and inflate your numbers? More than likely, yes. Because that's what flat earthers do. Lie and twist facts to fit their fucking narrative. Just like this person.
So no one's got the answers. You know, no one, doesn't matter how good you are at mathematics or whatever explanations or stories you know, or how much science you can do. There is a finite limit to our knowledge.
And here we have Phuket Word with his latest haircut. Oh, and he's trying to claim that flat earth isn't a belief. Now, for flat earth not to be a belief, there would have to be evidence to go with it. I mean, actual evidence, not your belief in that this thing looks flat. Because that's not evidence, let's be fair. And while you do say one actual good thing in the entire video, which is we don't know everything, we do understand the shape of the earth. And we can say without fucking any sort of worrying, it's not fucking flat. Unless you want to deny all space travel, air travel, or maps, the fact the sun sets. Oh dear, the fact we have tides.
Several days later.
So there's all that to go through. But What flat earth is ever going to go through all of that and try and understand it all? That'll be none. Except maybe not, because at least Mitchell from Australia has done a recent video where he's going to talk about maps. This is going to be interesting. Is he going to say something stupid? Is it going to be as bad as Nathan Oakley saying Google Maps works, or Spurs Chemo seeming to agree with that fucking fact? Oh, it's flat earth. You know it's going to be fucking daft.
So the topic today is maps.
Now, I still can't get over the fact that someone from Australia can think the Earth is flat when you've got the completely different stars that everybody else sees, and the different directions you have to look to get the stars anywhere in the southern hemisphere, or anything that goes with the southern hemisphere, like flight times or anything like that. Oh well, let's see what you got to say about maps at least.
So maps. Do we have any flat Earth maps? The ballers say no, we don't. We don't have any. And they claim that all the maps in the world are all based on the globe.
Well, that's because all maps are based on a globe. Don't believe me? All you've got to do is go, right, here is globe. How far is it to go all the way around Antarctica? How far would it have to be to fit for a flat sort of Earth? It's got to be bigger than the equator, but on all maps, it's smaller than the equator. How big is Australia? How far away is Australia from South America? How far would it have to be on a flat Earth? These sort of things don't really work with flat Earth, but are perfectly fine with the maps that we see, which are a flat sort of projection of what we have of a globe. Now, I really hope you're not going to say something fucking stupid like elevation doesn't show drop, because that would be fucking stupid.
Well, some of them are globe projections, but they're definitely not based on what you would call the globe. The globe hasn't been proven in the first instance, so maps aren't based off a globe.
The globe has been proven, and to say otherwise and actually think there's a debate about this, there really isn't. I mean, you could say that it's a debate whether is this round or is it square? Now, you can hold the position all you want that it's square, it doesn't change the fact it's fucking round.
But maps are definitely projected onto what they've come up with as being a globe of radius 3959 miles. So things like the continents, the land masses, things that we can measure and traverse, the oceans. Not sure about distances of the oceans. That's still probably up for discussion, but
how would it be up for a discussion? Do boats not arrive where they're supposed to arrive on time? Have we not been sailing for hundreds and thousands of years and going into deep oceans for the last several hundred years? Yes, we have. Have we mapped out and plotted the distances of those? Yes, we have. Do they work with the flat Earth? No, they don't. It's not a debate. You're just being pig-ignorantly stupid.
The actual physical layout of the continents has definitely been measured and traversed.
Right, so continents are fine. But oceans, oceans, no, oceans are questionable. They're not really though, are they? Dear me. We'll let you continue to dig your hole of stupidity so you can fill it with flat earth denial.
To get angles to things, you need to have a base straight line. Yeah? To do triangulation, which the surveyors do use, triangulation, triangles have 3 straight lines.
Now, if I were you, I wouldn't bring up maps, triangles, and flat earth, because they're 3 things that definitely don't go together. Because as we know, triangles have an internal angles of 180 degrees, as long as they're on a flat surface. Now, unfortunately, it has been shown that angles on Earth from 3 points looking at each other, good enough distance, the 180 degree rule gets a bit broken. Yeah, it doesn't really fit with a flat Earth, that one, does it? Now, for example, let's say we started in roughly South Africa, headed north up towards Bangor, then decided we wanted to go over to Russia and then come back down towards South Africa. You can see if we add those angles up that triangle has made, that's not 180. And if it was like 190 or something, I could go, well, maybe I fucked up. But no, 218 is far more. Fucking half-wits.
People asserting that all maps are globe maps, and that's simply not true. No map is a globe map. Some maps might be globe projections, but there is no map that has been physically measured with curvature taken into account. You don't have to ever account for any curvature ever when making maps, like I just went over.
In all honesty, why would you take curvature into account? Is curvature going to change the distance between Dublin and Madrid? No, it's fucking not. The distance is still going to be the same because you're still on the outside of the Earth. Now, what you should probably more take into account is the bit round the bottom, which we've covered before several times. And yet I've not heard any flat earther come up with a sort of answer for it. Not that many flat earthers come over here. Yay! Flat earth free since 1993. I think that's the wrong reference for that. But if anyone gets the reference, well fucking done. I can't be asked to listen to Mitchell from Australia anymore. I can't be asked to listen to half the people I've listened to today. They're all fucking half-wits, especially that fucking half-wit in the fucking earlier. I think you all know which fucking half-wit I mean. Fucking hell. So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me on this random-ass flat earth collection of fucking stupidity. Suggestions for videos. I am going to do the flat earth is a conspiracy video at some... Is it conspiracy? Flat earth is actually a conspiracy to make people do things. I don't know what, but yeah, that's fine. No, that Flat Earth is a cult. That's what I meant to come out with. Hoping to get it done soon. I think that's everything I've just said. But enough times that's another reference for programs that people probably shouldn't watch anymore because they got so boring. Oh, thank you very much. Members, patrons, love you all. Anyone commenting, love you too. I've been the Sarcastic Barman. Go and enjoy your pint.